Hey guys, 7 WWE Rocks here, and it's a different kind of video for today. I promised you guys that I would review Black Panther when I saw it, and I did see it yesterday, so I'm going to review it for you. I'm going to be pretty generic. I'm not going to go in great detail, and obviously, there's better reviews out there, honestly. Much better people that know more about the Black Panther character than I do, but I'm just going to give you my quick thoughts. This will have some minor spoilers, as you can tell by the title. Nothing too big. I'm not gonna ruin the film or go into the big things, but if you're at all worried of me spoiling even the smallest thing, then just don't watch this video. Click out and come back after you see the movie, and you can listen to my thoughts, and we can talk about it in the comments section and discuss the movie. So there will be little spoilers, but again, I'm not gonna try to like ruin the whole film for everybody. So real quick, let's get right into the review. So real quick, before we get into like the actual me talking about themes and whatnot in the movie, if you don't want to watch the whole video and just want to know my career thoughts, I thought it was good, maybe even okay, because last night I saw it and I tweeted about it, and I think when I tweeted about it after a good night of sleep and whatnot, and thinking about the movie more and more today, I think I was a little hard on it. My tweet was basically the first half I found very slow. Honestly, last night I thought it was like unbearable while watching it. The first half I was like, this is so slow, and I'm just not that into it. And then the second half is when it gets really good. And after thinking about it today and such, I still think it was an okay movie, and I was greatly disappointed. But I think with this movie's hype, I think going into it, you're gonna be disappointed, honestly, because the critics, Rolling Stones gave it 4 stars, and not even like The Dark Knight got 4 stars. I'm just basing off superhero movies. Stones gave it 4 stars. And then it's on Rotten Tomatoes. It has like a 97 critic meter, not like 97%. So it's really well. In audience, it's like 78%. So definitely the critics liked it a lot more. But just everyone is saying how it's like this great movie. It's a moment of history, and all this great stuff. So I just felt like going into it, I was gonna be disappointed. But I tried to keep my hopes very low. But going into it, I was so excited. And first off, I just want to say the cast is absolutely incredible. Like, this cast is insane. Of course, you got Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, or the Black Panther. He's amazing. Michael B. Jordan, I tweeted about this. Michael B. Jordan plays the villain. It is a fantastic villain, and it's a very well developed. The bad thing for me personally was I felt like the first half was a lot of setup. And there's going to be a little spoiler here. Basically, it was pretty much building up to this big reveal with the villain. I won't say what the reveal was, but it's this big reveal. And that's when I think when the big reveal happened, it was really good to see the second half unfold, because it got really fun and exciting. But the first half, it was building up, which is okay, too, because obviously a film needs build up. But we didn't really know the main villain's motive. The first half of the film, it kind of felt like Andy Serkis was the main villain, and I wanted more of Michael B. Jordan, because I really like him as an actor. He's great in Creed. He was great in Chronicle, and so it just felt like that we didn't know his motives at all, Michael B. Jordan's character, and I didn't like that. I knew he was the main bad guy, but it was like, well, why is he a bad guy? It just felt like he was stealing stuff, just for the fun of it. I didn't really know, and I wanted to hear his motives and see why he does it. When his motives are revealed, it's really good. Like, he is one of the best villains, one you can feel for. Sometimes that's a bad thing, though, because I feel like sometimes with a villain, you don't really want to feel for them, but I think this was done extremely well. But back to the cast. It is incredible how many Academy Award winners, Academy Award nominees are on this. Lupita, I'm not going to pronounce her last name because I'm going to butcher it, but she's an Academy Award winner for 12 Years a Slave, and she's in Star Wars. I forget what her character's name is. She's like the orange girl with the big, thick glasses. Then Martin Freeman, I believe he was Watson in like a British Sherlock Holmes thing. Daniel Kulai, I forget how you pronounce it, but the Get Out guy, he's an Academy Award nominee right now for Best Actor for Get Out, obviously. Angela Bassett, she's an Academy Award winner. Forrest Whitaker is Academy Award winner. Andy Serkis, freaking Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Smeagol from The Lord of the Rings, and Snoke from Star Wars. Andy Serkis is pretty much in everything, and Sterling K. Brown was in it, and I was actually really happy about that because Sterling K. Brown winning Emmys back freaking all the time now because of This Is Us, and everyone's really good in it. There's not a character that's bad at all. All of them, I think, did their parts well. I think it was interesting to see there was more than one villain, but it worked because it kind of helped the main villain, Michael B. Jordan, do a lot better. But here's some of the negatives. The fight sequences and such didn't really pump me up. It wasn't like, because I was expecting really good fight sequences because the director did Creed, and Creed has one of my favorite fights. In like the middle of the film, Michael B. Jordan's character does a boxing match, obviously, with someone, and it's like one shot, like an entire round is just one shot, like no cuts in editing wise, and I love that. I love that part. So, thinking back on it now, me and my brother were talking about it, and there wasn't really like a memorable fight or like the awesome action part. There was good action parts, but nothing where I'm like, oh, that was amazing. I haven't seen that before, or stuff like that. So. Also, I said to my brother I probably would never see it again, and that doesn't mean I didn't like it, because there's plenty of good movies that I've seen that I'm just never going to see again. But I probably will have to watch this one again, just because now that I know the villain's motives going off the back, I can enjoy like the first half a little more maybe. But it was the visually it's amazing. I'm more of a storyteller person. And like the acting and stuff like dialogue, I feel that's more important. Visually, but I will say, visually, it's a beautiful movie. The colors are amazing. The culture of Wakanda, the country it's set in, and T'Challa, it's really, really exciting to see. And I get why so many people are so hyped for it and excited about it. And it's really, really a really like colorful and like exciting film to see visually and whatnot. Obviously, to see visually, but. I just thought the fighting was a little disappointing. First half, I just thought it was a little hard to get into. But second half, I think it was a lot better. Second half, I did enjoy a lot more. And I feel like if I watched it a second time, I would end up liking the movie a lot better. But I just think with that kind of hype, I was just going to come out of it disappointed. That doesn't mean I didn't like it, because I did like it. I really did. But it just wasn't my favorite. And giving it 4 stars and calling it the best Marvel movie ever, I wouldn't go that far. At all, but it was still good, and I still love the T'Challa character. I can't wait for him for Infinity Wars, and now that we have like this new group of people, the people of Wakanda, and they'll be Infinity Wars, battling Thanos and his army, that has me pumped. That has me really excited. I just think, like, let's say going back to the villain's motives. Spider-Man Homecoming, we knew the villain's motives, Vulture's motives, like, opening scene. We knew because he got fired, we saw what was happening. And I just felt like that was more exciting, and I was more invested in what the villain was doing and such. But Michael B. Jordan as a villain, he's pretty intense. The body count he ranks up is pretty crazy for a Marvel movie, because usually they're more, like, comedic. Also, this one wasn't as comedic. And I like it when the Marvel movies have like a lot of funny moments. I enjoy that. I just think it makes it fun and stuff. It's not taking itself too seriously. This was a little more serious, but I just felt like it worked still. It wasn't like I wasn't missing comedy, especially, coming after Thor 3, which was like hilarious. A bunch of people thought it was really funny. A more serious tone, I enjoyed that, and I was happy to see that. So that was great. The big thing though, my big positive, the villain reveal and such, was very, very good and very well developed and well thought out. I felt like, so it was it was good. The second half, I think, really won me over to wanting to see it again probably. So it was good, but I just will say I was disappointed, with all the hype. So there's 2 post-credit scenes, and I think both of them are kind of trash, if I'm being honest. The first one, I feel like, should have just ended the movie. Like, it was a good thing, so I was like, I'll end it. And the second one, we kind of already knew from Civil War, so, I wish the post-credit scenes were a little better, where they got me, like, really pumped, but it is what it is. I'm excited for a follow-up Black Panther movie now that we've set up his him as a character, the people around him. Michonne from The Walking Dead was in it. She's a great character. Lupita is great in it, and his sister in it. I forget the actress's name, but great deal of women. That's great. So it makes it a more powerful group with Black Panther. When you think of Black Panther now, you're not just gonna think of him. You're gonna think of the whole Wakanda tribe. And I believe that's like the point of the movie, really. And that gets me excited that it's not just Black Panther, but a whole freaking group. So I'm pumped about that. So sorry that this was such a long review. I'm sorry if you're disappointed that I didn't like it. I know, honestly, I'm a little nervous to upload this just because with a movie with this much hype and excitement and people loving it so much, if you don't say it's just absolutely perfect and amazing, people, or crucify you for it. And it's just like kind of ridiculous. But that's my thoughts. Good movie. I would say 2.5, and if I saw it again, probably 3 stars, 3 out of 4. I was just a little disappointed with how much it needed to be built, and I just felt like it was kind of the same old thing. And I wanted more from the fight scenes, especially with the director. But again, I am nervous about uploading this, so I hope you enjoyed this, and just thank you so much for watching. If you've seen the movie, please let me know what you thought in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I would recommend it though. You gotta see it. Everyone's seen it already. It's broken all these records, and I'm really happy for it. I'm happy for all the people that have worked on it, that are in it, and I'm excited for Infinity Wars even more now because of this new Wakanda group. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.